Hello, MJ traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for another cannabis sector check-in. In today's video, we're going to discuss primarily the MSOS stock, so the ADVISORSHARES Pure US Cannabis ETF, and we'll look at some moving headlines and some market-moving news and events. We'll look at some charting of the overall Canadian and US sector. So before we jump into today's content, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Today started off with a lot of broker issues again today. Let me know in the comments below if you had any broker issues. It's very, very frustrating when you can't even get in to view your accounts, let alone make a trade. So I'm personally in the process of considering changing brokers and platforms altogether because it is just hindering my ability to be able to do anything. So very frustrating. So what's going to happen when the market really starts to sell off or fear really kicks in as well. So moving on to some news and events. Again, format's a little different. I'm still nursing a broken hand, so bear with me here. So check this video out with Chuck Schumer. He is now the Senate Majority Leader, and he has passed a bill through and is working on a new bill to go through the Senate. And he's very pro-legalization and decriminalization. So take a look at that video with Al Harrington. He has a cannabis company called Viola, which is named after his grandmother, so that's pretty cool. And he does an interview with him and talks about the likelihood of that passing in the foreseeable future. SNDL, so Sundial, was up today as it was targeted as the next Reddit stock rally and targeted stock. And we saw that Robinhood customers were suing over GameStop restrictions, and they also put restrictions on a few other companies, and one of those was SNDL. So moving on, New England Specialty and Natural Foods Distributor Checks, I'm not sure if I'm saying that properly or not, but anyways, now carrying Koyos and Fitz Soda at request of grocery chain buyers. So this is a company that I invested in around 5 cents, and we hit about, I think 8 cents today. So this one's going to be a long-term hold for me. And like I said, we'll be checking in on this. It's seeing a huge amount of volume today as well. We saw, I think it was about 5 times the average volume. So keeping an eye on that and whether or not they start to release some CBD beverages into the US as well. They also have a deal with Walmart. So expecting good things in the long run. So MSOS, we had a previous all-time high here at 38.90. I took a position in this stock in hourly oversold, looking for those daily higher lows, but we are in daily downtrends here with lower highs and lower lows. But we did save this low here at 40.62. We got as low as 40.33. So we did lose that. We triggered a couple stops, but ultimately we're saving it. And it looks like we have an inside bar here on the day to be watching tomorrow. And it's a possibility that we could be heading to daily oversold, but that's really going to be dictated by market weakness, whether or not we see more news around legalization, that type of thing. So we did have that daily bull flag that confirmed, and so far we're holding that. We do have a gap in the chart down here at 38.57 on watch as well, and previous resistance, which was at 38.90, which may act as support. But all in all, we held EMA 26. And we're looking to form a base of support off of that. We'll look to break the high of today tomorrow to be confident that the daily bounce is underway. And we need to change those hourly trends back to the bulls. So we'll just take extended hours off here. So we are in, could technically say we changed the hourly trend. We broke above, we set a new high at 42.47. We'll want to see continuation tomorrow, but we had the low high at 42.35. We need to form that higher low. We didn't really establish, we have a higher low down here, but that was all in the same move. So kind of choppy at this point. Let's take a peek at with extended hours on. So basically the same thing. So we'll want to see a higher low compared to, in my opinion, compared to 40.77. And if we can set a higher low compared to that level, break the recent highs here at 92.47, that will confirm the hourly uptrend and the daily higher lows are set. And again, we'll want to see us break the high of the day tomorrow as another indication that those daily higher lows are set. On the weekly time frame, we did get close to the 10-week moving average down at 38.50, which should provide strong support. We have stochastic, which is bearish, and not really a whole lot of data to go off of on the MACD. Taking a look at the weekly moving averages, there are none, so that was quick. Taking a look at the daily moving averages, we only have the 50 DMA established, and that's all the way down at 37.15. MACD is bearish as well. So we'll see if this is a potential target tomorrow with rotation into US stocks. We also have the 20 moving average here on the daily, 20-day moving average rejecting the price, which I found notable. And if we do lose the low here down at 40.33, then we'll look to potentially test the VWAP around the 38 level and the 50-day moving average down at 37. So that's where we stand on MSOS. Personally, like I said, I have a fairly large position that I'm looking to swing for the long term, and I'll set my stop below the recent lows, so say under $40. And more aggressive bulls, maybe you want to set them under, if you're looking for a very long-term entry, maybe you're scaling in. I'm personally scaling in. I will add another, I will get stopped out. More than likely, what I will do is keep that stop in place under 40. If I do get stopped out, look to reload a little bit cheaper here on a gap fill. And again, it's really going to depend on SPY weakness. If we see more S&P 500 and tech sector weakness and broader market consolidation, then it's likely that that will follow. So we'll take a look at the rest of the tickers in the US. So we have High Tide, TAUG, BAM leading the decline today. I actually picked up some BAM as well in my long-term RSP portfolio for long-term hold. GWPH was down over 5%. We had CNBCI, KBEV, GTII, CXXI leading the bull list today. And just taking a look at some of the major MSOs, we did get a daily bounce underway, but we topped out at EMA 12 on Cresco. Curaleaf up over 2%, topped out at EMA 26. Didn't quite get the bounce underway yet, didn't break the high of yesterday. GTII was clear lead bull in the US here of the US MSOs, up almost 12% on the day at the close. So daily bounce is underway in a massive way, but we'll just expect daily lower highs based on the size of this pullback here, and resistance up at 39.76. So we'll expect a lower high. We'll need to lose the hourly uptrend to be confident that the daily lower high is set. Trulieve basically closed flat on the day. Did break the high of yesterday, but ultimately pulled back and closed below EMA 12. So that's notable. And bulls are trying to fight off daily EMA bear crosses in these names, which hasn't happened since all the way back here in September. So that's where we stand. Congrats to the bulls and the bears. We'll take a look at the Canadian sector. So CGC saw huge volume here into the end of the day. Just look at that 1 minute volume. We'll zoom out to the 5 minute chart. High or low every candle, and strong, very, very strong close in the end of the day. Increasing bull volume on the 5 minute. How do we look on the hourly? Wasn't the highest hourly volume candle all day, but we were pretty close. So we've been highlighting that CGC has been very strong. It's holding EMA 12 on the hourly, so that'll be a nice visual guide. But as soon as we lose the hourly uptrend, we can be confident that the daily move is finished. And we'll want to lose the low of the previous daily candle, which we haven't done so in 4 days, and holding EMA 12 as well on the daily. So CGC bulls are very pleased. We are getting overbought on the daily. We can see that RSI is now 79, so it's considered overbought at 70. So just be careful. Be on the lookout for hourly uptrends being lost or hourly downtrends being confirmed as the first signal that we will be starting daily consolidation. So on the bear list, we had NSP, PWR, PCLO, and RIV. On the bull list, we had SNDL, not surprising, OGI, CGC, huge, ZENA. I'm still swinging a position in ZENA, KBEV. I got a position in BAM, Hexo, MSOS. Got a position in Hive, which is a blockchain name. That's pretty much it. Mostly MJ and short the market. So I'm short SPY and QQQ. And I've got a couple blockchain plays with some crypto and Hive. And like I said, just remaining protective, a lot of cash as well. So taking a look at Hexo, we have a daily inside bar on watch. So most important resistance on the daily going into tomorrow will be the high of the day today, 682, and support at 632, which was the low of the day. So we'll look to see which way that breaks. We'll look to fight off daily bear flags here. But we are holding EMA 12 on the daily, which is a good sign. And CGC is bouncing off its EMA 12. So we'll see if it can follow suit. ABHA holding its EMA 12. Aurora lost it, but regained it. Cron lost it, but regained it. And we'll take a look at SNDL. So very big range today. It's a huge short squeeze. TLRY, daily inside bar, and holding EMA 12. So again, we need to lose hourly uptrends to be confident that the daily moves are finished and lower highs. And if we do lose EMA 12 on the daily, that will be notable as well. And all eyes going into tomorrow will be on CGC, the hourly chart, EMA 12 as our guide. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or tickers you'd like covered. That's going to do it for me today. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth for a MJ Sector check-in. And be sure to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. It shows me some support. And we'll see you tomorrow after market close for another daily market recap and an MJ Sector check-in.